So we've got the leather hard cylinder. We capped one end, put a hole in it, and we have this other end open. Now we're going to take all of our pegs. You should have made about 20 of these. They should be about leather hard as well. And their length, they'll go through a hole we'll punch in here, and they shouldn't go all the way to the other side is the goal. Okay? So how we're going to arrange them is in a spiral down. So you can see where all of my pegs were. I do them in a spiral because if you imagine that all the beads are in one end and they drop, if all of your pegs are in a straight line, then they'll only hit those ones that are straight down from there. If you do them in a spiral, it's more likely that the beads inside are going to hit them and make that rain sound that you are going for. Okay, so you're going to do it in a spiral. So support from the inside, and then we have these hole punch tools that you can poke it through. You can see it goes through there. Pull it back out. And if it falls in there, that's fine. You can just shake it out there. But anyway, oh, it didn't fall out completely. You can see it there. Right. And then we have this little nub. We can actually save these and make more beads with them. Okay. And I have a couple different sizes. If your tees are really big, you might use one of the bigger hole punch tools. This one's two-sided. Big or small. What you want is for the thing to be able to go through, but not the head of the peg you made. You don't want it to go through. All right, so you'll make a spiral. Well, I used a big one. I don't want that big one. All right, make a spiral. Not too far apart. And again, we can save these little things. Maybe put it in half to make beads from it for our inside. And go down, down, down. So you spiral it out. If you want to map it out before you actually punch the holes, you can. But it's that simple. Okay? We don't have too many of these hole punches, though. So I do need y'all to share. This one did go through. There we go. So you can see how I would keep going with that, right? Going all the way around, 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 back around. Okay? So now I'm ready to attach my peg into that hole. And anytime I'm doing an attachment, what do I have to do? Score and slip, right? So I'm going to scratch up that surface. Add some of my slip glue there because we don't want these pegs falling out. And now I'm going to put that peg into the hole. And it should stay. You can leave it exposed if you want, which is what I did on my Rainstick here, so it's easy to see, because they kind of create their own little design. You could even make a design on there if you want to carve in initials or a heart on each one. I don't know, whatever you want. Okay, and you can see it does go through, but doesn't actually touch the other end. And I'm going to make a peg for each and every one of those. Okay? If you don't want it to be exposed, you can smooth it out and kind of blend it into your design. And now there is kind of a lump there, a bump, but we don't see the circle around it. And then we could add our texture back on top to try and hide it. So your aesthetic choice there is up to you if you want them exposed or blended in. Okay, what questions do you have on the pegs?
How we fill in the hole?
With the pegs. So you stick this thing that you made out of clay. I'm using an actual golf tee. Don't use an actual golf tee. You stick that in there, and that fills the hole. Yep. And you can blend it. You can't even see this one anymore. Or like these, you can see them on my demonstration piece. And if you need help, I'll help you.